The Morning Joe panel on MSNBC did a great substantive breakdown of Jeb Bush's policies now that he's officially in the race for 2016. Let's watch.
Que compartimos y para un gran futuro que es nuestro para construir para nosotros y nuestros hijos.
Nicole's in love. Look at Nicole. Look at her. She
Well,
just melted.
listen, I can
You said
admit,
he's more passionate.
I can admit that in English he's a little wonky, but in Spanish it's like Javier Bardem is speaking to me. I'm in love. I think the whole campaign should be conducted in Spanish.
So let's do that again. And I want to do a split screen. We want to show Nicole melting right here.
I love it. Oh, my
Let's show
God.
Jeff. Do you have that
This
queued
is
up
like-
again? I know. It's just
Okay. Here he
I
is.
intend to let everyone hear
Split
my
screen.
message,
Yeah.
including the many who can express their love of country in a different language.
Oh.
Ayúdenos en tener una campaña que les da la bienvenida. Trabajen con nosotros por los valores que compartimos y para un gran futuro que es nuestro para construir.
I'm sorry, in
para
Spanish he's
nosotros
hot.
y nuestros hijos.
In Spanish, he goes right to the top of the hot bushes list.
Okay, so here we go.
Sorry.
I didn't know there was a hot bushes list.
It's a short list, but he's at the top of it.
He's the only one on it.
George P. is on the list. Yeah.
Okay.
Marvin can be hunky in certain settings.
I'm personally
41 is the hottest
guy.
of all.
Actually,
let me
I
just
put 41
say.
number one.
Right?
Sorry, Bar. I put 41 up there.
Sorry, Bar.
It's the socks. And
You know the other moment of hotness was when my husband was there, so he said in person it was much more dramatic than what you saw on television, but there was a huge immigration protest. There were, I think, a dozen people there. And I've worked for a lot of politicians. We beat a lot of them up regularly here. But he handled the protest better than I've ever seen anyone do so. And I think that was, and I think that was a great moment. And if you're going to be president, you better get ready for people to get in your face and protest your policies. I think it was nice to see that he handles it with confidence.
Yeah, he handled the rabble so well. I mean, all these peasants who come to the event and then they think that, the politicians are actually going to do something for them and the American people? Get the fuck out of here. You got to be able to handle that well, to talk them down and let them know that the only reason the politicians are in power is to serve the corporations and the billionaires. He did that really well. Notice what's happening here. What you're watching is, on the liberal network, you're watching the commentators who are on the team of Jeb Bush. They're on the team of the establishment, and they're giving you that perspective. They're saying, well, it's not about policies, it's not about substance, it's not about raising the minimum wage, getting a better healthcare system, fixing the economy, ending the wars. No, it's about, we have to protect our class, and the rabble comes and they show up and they annoy you, but you got to be able to put them in place. You got to be able to answer stuff like that. And he did it well. It was really hot. Oh my God, the beginning was just insufferable. Because what they're letting you know is, what they're doing here is they're framing the election and they're framing the campaign. And the idea is that there's a narrative they're going to push, and it's basically to make this a popularity and a personality contest. It's like a high school class president race to them. And that's why you see that they're all yucking it up and laughing, and she's like, ooh, when he speaks in Spanish, he's just so cute. Let's talk more about his personality and his looks, and then we won't ever get to any of the substantive shit. Let's just talk about that and focus only on that, and then this way, we'll eventually get down to a race between Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton, and the establishment wins no matter what. Yay! God, it is so condescending to the American people. Because you know what it says to us? It says, you can't handle the issues. Leave it to us adults. Leave it to us, ruling class here. If you're concerned about student loan debt, if you're concerned about a mortgage or a predatory loan that you feel like you got from a bank, if you're concerned about the stock market crashing because of deregulation, stop. Go sit outside. You're not in this inner circle. You're not in this little club here. And clearly, I'm in the club, Jeb Bush is in the club, and Joe Scarborough and everybody else is in the club. Actually, credit to Mika there, because at one point she was just disgusted with her fangirling. She's like, oh, he's so hot when he speaks in Spanish. Mika's like, really? But then again, don't give too much credit to Mika, because then when they do a Hillary Clinton clip, she'll be the first one. Oh, very empowering. She's female. Yes, she's a woman, everybody. Gotta clap. She's female, damn it. So it's like all you're getting is two different sides of the establishment argument here, And honestly, this is why MSNBC sucks in the ratings. And that's as intellectual as it gets on Morning Joe on MSNBC. Jeb is so hot when he speaks in Spanish. Oh my God, I can't take it. By the way, since these guys are Republicans, you know damn well that they have pool boys. You know damn well they hired Hispanic pool boys. And by the way, if you're Nicolle Wallace's pool boy, you better say something to her. You better make a move. Because that's a wink and a nod right there, too. Like, oh, I'm a desperate housewife, and when Jeb speaks in Spanish, I get so hot because he reminds me of Raul. What, did I say that out loud?